All right. Hey, everyone. Just getting this set up. Forgive me, I have a little bit of a cold, but ain't keeping me from taking care of this page, or this image, I should say. So this is on Lucy, I can't spell, Pressure versus Valley Doll. And if you got any questions for me, feel free to use the Q&A app in the upper right corner and ask away. And I'm going to start flattening this image here, as you can see. Feel free to ask any questions, comments, whatever. We're here to talk about rival angels and anything else you might dig. So we're going to start with this. Get that matte look going on. I was at C2E2 yesterday, probably the biggest comic show in the Midwest, and it was a good time. A lot of good people, a lot of good things going on. A good time. So people were suitably interested in rival angels when I came and saw them, so that was cool, as always. Hey, James. I hope you're feeling better. I know you were feeling kind of rough. Hope that's those days are behind. 1 second here. I'm going to pull up some reference for Lucy. Where are we? Here we go. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. But, oh yeah, there she is. So I've drawn her before. And this way I can try and pick up any kind of color that I've used before. I can just find my line art here. Layer. Where is it? I guess that'll be good. All right. MGC. How's your lower back? It's much better, thanks. The resting really helped it out. I'm very glad that I did that. And then I went lower on my weights. I did start lifting weights again, but I'm doing it a lot. I'm like at 40% of what I was, but that's okay because I ain't trying to hurt myself. And as long as I can keep practicing good form, I'll be all right. So what I'm doing here is trying to grab Lucy's hair, try and put in some flat colors. This will make it easier later on down the road if I need to do any changes or just edit just the hair. Otherwise, without doing this, it would be, I would have to, what I'm doing now is making a selection. This way I only have to do the selection once. If I don't do this, there's a good chance I'll have to do this 2, 3, 4 times. And I'd rather not. Just do it once and it'll be all set. I'm using the paint bucket tool. As you can see, there's this gray and then there's blue. It knows not to take this gray, so booyah. Just on. Well, actually, I should do this while I'm at it. The rest of her hair. Yeah. Then if I want, I can kind of color in behind her her eyes. Got a little bit of blue there. Take that out. I think I saw a little bit here and there. Tidy that up. Let me see. Do you take any supplements when you work? If yes, and what? I have taken probably just about every single supplement you can. And honestly, the best thing that I've found that works is a multivitamin. I was using creatine for a while, and I think chondroitin. My doctor did not like that I was using creatine, and to be honest, I don't know that it was a huge benefit. I didn't notice myself any bigger for it, and it might have been that I just couldn't tell. But it's been a while since I've been on it, but I really didn't notice too much of a difference. There was another one. I'm trying to think what it was called. I don't know if that was chondroitin, but I took it in conjunction with the creatine, and it was supposed to help recovery of your muscles, but again, it didn't really do much. And then I had I used this Aldi or Adley or something, and that too wasn't really that great. Fish oil pills I took for a little while because my cholesterol was my bad cholesterol was good, but my good cholesterol could have been a little better. And but then with the working out, that actually evened stuff out for me, and didn't have to take them. And let me tell you, fish oil pills are nasty. I did this thing where I would freeze them so I wouldn't end up burping the nasty fish oil taste. But I'm glad not to have to do it anyways. A question from Thomas. Hey, Alan, something I forgot to ask you on the last hangout. What is Sabrina's back tattoo? It looks like a Japanese character of some sort, but I have no idea what, if anything, it means. That is an excellent question. And not a whole lot of people think about that too much, but my Sabrina cosplayer from last week at Anime Milwaukee, she asked about it because she actually had it on her back, and it means balance. I was inspired by the Serenity TV show. I didn't want to just completely bite that, but yeah, that's basically it means balance, and that's been something that she's tried to work with in her career, trying to make sure she can be too far one way or the other. So excellent question. I do get it from time to time, but not that often, but more and more recently, which is cool. Very cool. So as you can see, I wasn't as crisp with this selection as I would have liked it to be. But all right, because it's Photoshop. Here we go. There we go. That's a little neater. All right. So last time Lucy did not have boots. This time she does. And I can't remember what they are, so I'm going to give them an obvious knot color. I can always change this later. Oh, and I should mention too, the Rival Angels Kickstarter is at 89%. Woohoo! And we got like 19 days left, I think. So that is pretty outstanding, if you ask me. Very happy about that. And all thanks to you guys. Looking forward to bringing that to you guys. Finish off season 2 proper. And you guys remember how that ended with Brenda putting Sabrina through a table after she warned her about Nikki's bun in the oven, her pregnancy. Which Brenda warned her if it was a trick, she'd pay for it. And she did. All right, so that looks kind of silly, but it'll make it easier for me to pick it out later. I can get her leg here, though. Oh, so this image I did last week at Anime Milwaukee, just kind of out of the blue. I was just like, I feel like doing a body scissors pick, and I don't think Valley Doll minds too much if she's on the losing end to Lucy. I could be wrong, completely wrong, but that's just what my instinct tells me on that one. Let's see. I think what else is new. Have any of you guys been watching Lucha Underground? If you haven't, I recommend it. It is, I don't know how to put it. It's sort of like 80s wrestling, 80s or 90s wrestling, where, you know, Papa Shango was this real life voodoo guy and stuff, but just the production values on this thing are just off the chain. Just really good and a lot of fun to watch. The luchadores, just insane. I haven't seen, it's on its second season, and I haven't seen the first, but so far just really impressive stuff. Very, very cool stuff. All right. MGC. Is Nikki Fox really pregnant in the comic? Yes, she is. The next time we see her, she'll be showing a little bit more. She'll have she'll have that baby bump going on. And the other girls will find that amusing. Just because, well, they just will. They'll think it's cool that she's pregnant. And I'm happy to say that I don't think, I mean, obviously, pregnancy has been used in wrestling storylines before, but I don't think in a wrestling comic. So I'm happy to say, woohoo! Bringing it. Something sort of original. Something sort of original to the genre, if you will. I don't know if we'll see her husband, Nikki's husband. We've seen him. Oh, wait, no, we haven't seen him. We've seen Christina's husband before. Not Nikki's. I was thinking he might be an NFL football player, but don't know yet. Still up in the air. Comes down to if I have the time to do it, because you know, I got big plans for everything, but doesn't mean I always have time for it. James just changed my Kickstarter to include the Laura Dreamer level, if that's okay. Yeah, she was hoping that you'd grab that again. That B wrestling picture was just super awesome, super fun. Thanks, James. Jim, I keep seeing your name on there and want to say that. Always love the support, and Fawn too. Fawn's always a great read. And I think you guys just did a new card, I think, for Fawn. I haven't had a chance to check it out just yet, but I'll plan on it. Oh, shoot. I think that'll be all right. I was looking at, Lucy usually wears gloves, and I don't have her wearing gloves, but I think that'll be okay because they're kind of covered up. Lucy. Jim, this time maybe be in action. I think that would be awesome. Would be awesome. I don't know if you've seen, Laura's been working on the zombie action comic Winona Earp. The second issue just came out. It's so cool. Laura actually drew a girl fight where it's Winona against this vampire chick. And not to give anything away, but I believe somebody loses their teeth. So, very cool. Especially since, you see Laura's working, you're like, oh, it's a dreamer. It's, it's sweet and there's action. And it was, usually of the far off, like shooting each other kind of thing, as opposed to up close fisticuffs. Though that actually has happened too, but not with B, so it's cool to see Winona getting the action there. I think I'm saying that right. Winona? Earp. But yeah, very cool. There we go. Let's see. Give me 1 second here. I gotta see real quick about Lucy's boots. What are her boots here? There we go. I'll just bring it up. So, all right, so I think I got the white right. What's that? Down the strip is red and then yellow. Oh wait, I can just pick the colors from here. I got the red and the yellow. Jim, Winona Wrestler sounds cool. Yes, it does. Yeah, I totally encourage y'all to check it out if you get a chance, just because Laura does good work. So always fun to see what she comes up with. I think I might alter this just a little bit here. I hope that Kale doesn't mind me working this up a little bit different. And that's about right. Let's see. I didn't get it exactly right. Forgive me, Carol. Okay. Oh, I think I know what to do. Let's try this. You guys can weigh in on it if this looks better or not. So let's make that. And I'll make this bit red. There we go. Got too much over here, though. Take that out. Was sloppy. And then I would need to change that over here. There we go. see. Oops. Now, what do you think? Jim, who do you got in the Heart of Shimmer tourney in 2 weeks? I saw a couple of names in there, and I was surprised at some of the names that were chosen. So I really don't know. Because if you think about it, and you're like, oh well, that person doesn't have a chance. But I don't think Allison and Dave book like that. Everyone that's in there is a credible threat. So it's shoot, I have no idea. I'd love to know who you think might win it. Just because I bet you have a better angle on that. Speaking of which, is anyone here going to WrestleMania or Shimmer in Dallas? I think next year when it's in Orlando, Tracy and I might go. My sister lives in Tampa, so it would be fun just to see her. And we're definitely keen on doing WrestleMania weekend and stuff. We're just not sure if we would actually go to WrestleMania just because it's so expensive. And the best seat in the house is always at home. But, and then the Hall of Fame would be really fun to go to, but I don't know how expensive that is. I remember back in the day it was free, but I have a feeling it's not free anymore. And I don't blame them because that's kind of it's a big deal. It'd have been cool to see when Jake Roberts went in. It'd be really cool. Let's see, I need a Valley doll. Actually, I think I have some right here. She Valley doll. There we go. Let's turn off some of that. Right. There we go. A lot of times I'll just fill in a flat color just to get it down, and then I'll come back a little bit later. And actually, now that we have all that, I could probably just make her that color and then go over here, grab her white. This is white. And let's see her hair and her tights. It's hard to see that, but it's there. And her hair. And I guess I should grab her lips while I'm at it. I know it's so cute. Oops, no solid. There we go. There. All right. Jim, Heidi Lovelace would be my guess. Yeah. Oh, you're heading to Dallas for Shimmer. That's so cool. And so far, 3 of the 4 usual crew are heading to our live. Hey, right on. That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, like normally I wouldn't even think that Heidi Lovelace would even have a chance. Well, she's the ragdoll, hard rocking ragdoll or whatever. And I know she's been a champ in like OVW or something like that, but normally I wouldn't even, be like, no, she's just, she's too small or whatever, which I know sounds stupid, but she's weak. But, and to be honest, Candice LeRae is super tiny, but I'd have no problem believing her as a champ either. So I guess it just comes down to who you like, and that's okay. I'd be surprised if the new Heart of Shimmer champ would be someone who's been a champ already. So I wouldn't. But that's something else too. That I would rule that out, just because that would seem a little not overkill, but like spread the wealth a little bit. But as far as WrestleMania next year, sounds like we're gonna have to get together, yo. Hang out. That'd be cool. That'd be definitely new and fun. So as you see here, getting ready to select Belly Doll's hair, and because it's all one color, Lily's doll, I can come right into Lucy and not have to worry about coloring her, because the paint bucket will only touch anything that's this kind of orangey color. And since I made a selection, it'll just pick that. So yeah. And I think next will be her wrestling suit. So anyways, Jim, thank you for the Kickstarter pledge, as always. I have the same usual, or not same usual. There's there's stretch goals, and the wrestling encyclopedia version 2 is something that I'm hoping to get done. And I think I put on the stretch goal thing that if we hit something, really big, that I have something really cool in mind. And I didn't want to put it out there because we don't get it. I don't want anyone to feel bad. But since it's you guys, I don't mind saying, I would try to get some live action, rival angel action. Either going through New England female wrestling or Southern Bells, and just picking some gals who resemble some of the upstarts, and if I could get a whole match, that would be cool. And if not, that's fine too. And pay for the outfits or whatever. But again, that's only if we do real well with the Kickstarter. And again, I didn't bring it up because I don't want anyone to feel bad if we don't get it. But that's the goal. And as it is, I might see if Hannah, who has cosplayed as Sabrina in the past, maybe she'd be willing to do a photo shoot or something in light of a live action wrestling match. But we'll see. There's still 20 days left, 19 days left, I think, in the Kickstarter. So we'll see how it goes. And I mean, it's fun, but it's not imperative. So whatever's clever. Let's see what we got here. Jim, punk rock reggae. Yeah, that's it. I don't think it will be anyone they plan to contend for that. Oh yeah. I think that's just too, because it's always like that. What do you call that? There's just a bottleneck for the world title, and it's awesome that we have another title out there. And yep, party in Orlando, son. I'm hoping that Tom will be available. I mean, he's got to be, right? All right. There we go. Her tights. And get under her knee pad, though. That was not super great. Starting selection. Love the rotate tool. Gives me a better angle from which to hit this from. Kind of a drag with the Google Hangout is I'm not able to show you guys anything in Manga Studio. Manga Studio is kind of what I draw in. I mean, I color in Photoshop, and that's what we're seeing right now. But for some goofy reason, the screen share won't let me show you guys Manga Studio, so I gotta look into that because it'd be fun to show you guys how I work with that. Especially because I'm learning new tricks on that thing all the time. And I apologize again if my voice sounds rah, 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 rah. A cold just came on maybe Friday night. And of course, you know, being at a comic show. So my cat, Oscar, has decided to join me. I'm going to show you guys it real quick. Let's see. Is this it? Tom has no excuse not to be. No doubt. Hold on. Where's this? I want to show you. Oscar, what are you doing? There we go. Is this it? There we go. Boy. He's trying to help me out here. Boy, look at the camera. There you go. Your pink nose. Boy. All right. Beat it. Cat. All right. Back to, there we go. All right, back to her knee pads. And I think they're white and pink. Yeah. So I'll grab this white and I'll grab this pink. And make a selection. Oh, looks like we just need the white. I don't know why I did that. Screen share. Huh. Oh. Photoshop. There we go. Oops. Here we go. Technical difficulties. Don't know why. I'll blame it on my cold. There we go. And there we go. Looks like we're done with the flat colors now. Very cool. Wow, Ballet Doll looks a little orange. Oh, I missed some of her hair. Let's get her hair. There we go. Then we'll be done. Mostly done. I can see I got a couple of imperfections here and there. Let's see. Usually like in the corners where stuff meets out is where the possibility of a small imperfection is. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to make a new layer. I don't think you guys can see that, but new layer for color. Actually, this wrestling ring can be a little lighter. And we're going to make, oh, whoops. I'm going to put in a texture, as you can see. That's gives a little bit of that matte texture appearance. And just kind of switch my tools a little bit here. I usually have anti-alias off. Not a big deal if you don't know what that is. Anti-alias tries to smooth everything out, which is great unless you're trying to flat, which is what I just did. So, and Here's some color. What? Ah. All right, I see a small hiccup here. I used the same color, close to the same color as Lucy's boots here. So, you know what? That's easy to fix, I think. Just go back to here and see if this works. Yeah, that will work. All right, so now this will be our ring apron. There we go. All right. Jim, Brenda going to stay heel, or is this just for the match against Sun and Sabrina? You know, I think it's great on the main site. There's the discussion about who's face and who's heel. And I don't mind saying that I believe that really Sun and Sabrina are the faces in this instance. Let's see. Well, we're all friends here. So as far as Brenda goes, her guiding star is to get the world title back. And she's going to be pretty driven in that. So she's going to, you know, she wants it back. So she's basically just trying to play every single card she's got to do that. And so I'm trying to make it where it's not just out and out heel per se. You know, she's not going to become Chloe Desad by any stretch. But as far as her motivations go, she's definitely willing to put it out there about what she's going to do. Real quick, are you guys seeing everything okay? Like, is it showing up Lucy and Valley Doll? A lot of times I can't tell. So if not, just let me know. Right now I'm trying to pick out some colors I used before for Lucy. And we're gonna start giving her some shadows here. My coloring style is usually just kind of a broad, sweeping shadows and highlights, at least for hair. Let's see if I can use a different brush here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Anyways, I hope that answers the question about Brenda. Another thing too is with Brenda, I think, is she a heel depends on where you sit. And, you know, because like Lewis is very adamant that she's a face no matter what she does. And that's cool. So, and I think some in the locker room are going to feel that Brenda is heely. But, you know, we'll see how that shakes out too. Happy to say I've been, have chapter 3 all mapped out, written, getting ready to start work on that. And then also working on chapter 4. Chapter 4 is going to be the big pay-per-view, and there's going to be a lot of good stuff there. You know, in the last pay-per-view, that's where Yvonne won, and Black and Blue beat the Upstart or Ultra Dragon, and a lot of big stuff went down. So I'm hoping that the next one is like that too. Jim, yeah, looking good, but I think I missed it from where they are from. I think I missed it. Women's wrestling really doesn't need heels and faces, just good action. True that. Jim, you say, yeah, looking good. I think I missed it, but where are they from? Oh, Lucy and Valley Doll. Lucy is from the AFW. Kale is this very sweet man from Australia who's been sending me really great Rival Angels art, and he also has his own ladies wrestling, but it's a little more MMA, but it's super cool. And Valley Doll is Valley Doll's been around for a long time, and yeah, she's a bubbly blonde. I believe her story is her dad is like super rich, but she wants to make it as on her own as a pro wrestler. So it's a pretty cool story there, and yeah, and I thought it'd be fun to show the two of them rolling. And as you can see, Lucy is living up to her nickname of the Crusher. And there's more available on these two online, and I'll probably post this in the Patreon first, and I'll post links to where you can find Kale stuff and Valley Doll stuff, because it should definitely be shared with the world. Very good stuff. Actually, I don't mind telling you, Valley Doll is the one that gave me the idea of live action wrestling characters come to life. So I haven't heard if where she's going to take that, but that's where the impetus came from. So very good idea, Doll. Yay. All right. Let's see, I'm going to start using a little bit of a quick mask here. It might look a little weird, but anywhere that's green isn't really green. It's just going to be a selection. And on this selection is where I plan on putting some highlights. And I don't like that. So let's do it this way. There we go. Let's see if that works. Oh yeah. Highlights. Hiya. Go in and work on her lips a little bit. A little bit of shadow. So how are all you guys doing? You guys doing well? Do you guys have, who's your favorite Rival Angels wrestler right now? Who you guys enjoy seeing on a regular basis, or you hope to see next? Excuse me, got a runny nose. Being sick stinks. know some of you guys know that pain, drag, lameness. There we go. Let's see. All right, so let's do dolls. Actually, I'm gonna do her teeth, I think. It's a little bit of a shadow here and here. I already got it here. There we go. Highlight. She's definitely got the bubblegum lipstick. And let's see. Oh, I got Valley. There we go. Valley doll. As I remember, I just posted this. This is Sydney from Fawn versus Valley doll. All the Fawn commissions are fun. Each and every one of them. There we go. I'll go a little darker on that color. I'll even squeeze like a tube of toothpaste. Let's see if we can go a little darker. Here and here. There we go. I think that's a little better. All right. Next, let's grab some shadows from Lucy. This is my favorite part about coloring. Is doing this stuff, the highlights and the shadows. Can be challenging, and I certainly don't have it down per se, but still fun. Fun challenge. And I think later I'm gonna have to put in some eyeshadow for Lucy because I think that's how she would roll. And draw that in there. Oops. Let's see, Jim. Getting over strep throat sucks, man. Picking favorites is tough. I like them all. Coco's up there. That's cool. Yeah, I do. You know, the Bra Girls, the Battling Ring Angel girls will be showing up. I can't say soon. It's definitely not it, but they will be. There's still some unfinished business as well as, I guess, some new business that's going to be addressed. And it's going to be in just affect everybody from the top to the bottom. Everyone will be feeling when Bra and Rival Angels interact. Really, last time it was just Sabrina, and you know, that was cool. But you know, well, and then Sun did show up too. Can't take that away, but you know, this will be a little bit different the next time because oh, I don't mind telling you guys, Raw is going to do an American tour, so there's definitely some potential for some of the parties involved to interact. You know how fun that could be. Jim, Fawn versus Rival Angels 2. I know I've been procrastinating, but I keep coming up with more matches. Well, at this rate, you're going to have a bunch of pages to cover it all anyway, so it's better to have too many ideas than not enough. Because you can always pare it down a little bit or consolidate. Just always more fun, I think. Which is my problem. I mean, I keep trying to make Rival Angels 22 pages a chapter. This chapter is going to be, I think, 31 pages, and next chapter is going to be like 34. So I am failing miserably at that. But yeah, that's all right. That's more story for all of us. Excuse me for 1 second. I got to blow my nose. Sorry, I hope that didn't pick up too much. I tried to get away from my computer when I did that. Sucks. Strep throat sucks. Being sick sucks. It all sucks. There's nothing good. Nothing good about any of it. All right. Right now, I have Lucy's boots, kind of like this ketchup and mustard thing going on. But I'm going to try and put more of a flame effect, I guess. And I think that'll look cool. I hope so, anyways. I have high hopes that it will. Let's see. I can't tell who's here. I know, Jim, you're here, but MGC and Tom, are you guys still here? Or do we lose you? I don't think I'll have enough time to finish this, but do this thing now too where I kind of go in and soften some of these inside lines. It's real subtle. If you guys haven't noticed, I wouldn't blame you, but I think it makes it look a little nicer. Yes. She's coming along. Let's see. Yeah. It's their other leg. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Jim, where is your next show coming east? Any? I would have, well, Boston is next week, and that was too close for me to try and do. I always love doing Otakon, but it doesn't look like it this year. The next show I'm going to do will be Anime Central in Chicago. I think it's May. Yeah. So definitely looking forward to that. And yeah, that'll be it. I'm actually going to Ireland with Tracy this summer over the 4th of July. So that's eaten up a lot of my vacation time, as you might guess. So I got to be careful with where I go and what I do, just because I don't have a lot of time left. But that's easy enough to do because, you know, it's within driving distance and don't have to worry about, you know, luggage or packing, anything like that. So, but as far as the after that, and that's why I said I'm not sure about Baltimore. Um, Baltimore still could happen since it's after July 4th, but we shall see. All right. MGC, sorry, Power. Oh, hey, that's cool. I just didn't know if I goofed something up because I was clicking around before. I wanted to make sure I didn't lose anything. MGC, by the way, who is the husband of Mickey Fox? I'm still deciding that. I want to say that he's a professional NFL football player. I'm thinking like a wide receiver. Um, Thinking along the lines of like Hank Baskett from the Philadelphia Eagles, but I haven't decided yet. And until we all actually see it in Rival Angels, I feel like I got a little bit of leeway where I can, you know, change that up a little if I want to. But right now, I'm thinking he's an NFL player, and he's nothing like a superstar or anything, but pays the bills, live well, that kind of thing. I'd love to show a scene where her baby is being baptized and Yvonne is there, and of course, then her husband would, be there. I think that would be a fun scene. Let's see. Oh, I need some shadows. Poor doll. See how this looks. Normally I wouldn't grab this much chin, but let's see how that looks. Oops, that's not very clear. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. We'll fill this in a little bit. Booyah. Ah, shoot. I missed his leg down here before. Easy. Fix. And I use the eyedropper tool to grab my color again. Let's see. MGC, I've heard you're vacationing in Ireland. Any chances you come to the Philippines? Not this year, but I would totally love to. Definitely on the list of things to do. I think we want to do Philippines, maybe Thailand, Singapore. Also, Tokyo, Australia, New Zealand. So that probably won't happen. Yeah, probably for a couple of years, to be honest. Just not enough time or vacation time from the day job. Gotta pay the bills. But that would be cool. Hell, I'd love to do a comic show in any of those. And I've gotten invited to be a guest. It's just, it's still just so pricey to get out there that even if they cover like a hotel and even give me a table, it's still like, well, it's still a lot of money to get out there. It would be totally fun. Have a Rival Angels party. Southeast Asia style. Or Pacific Rim style. Whichever label you want to use. It's all good. Jim, Philippines is hot. Word. I take it you were stationed there. Travis. Hey, how you doing, man? If you ever find your way to Kansas City, let me know. I will, because they have Invicta MMA a lot in Kansas City. It's like their headquarters. And flights from here to Kansas City are like $100 one way. And we've almost made it out there a couple of times when they've had an MMA card, you know, a pay-per-view. So I'll definitely let you know, because that would be a lot of fun. Oh shoot, I can't tell where I started this. So this green tells me what my selection will be. So yeah, looks like I can add to that too. Yeah, under boob. But yeah, Kansas City. I think that's gonna happen just because it's a lot closer and cheaper than say the UFC in Vegas, which we're actually going to be in Vegas next month during the Daniel Cormier John Jones fight, but there's no way we're going to afford tickets to see that. Just way too pricey, way too pricey. It just can't happen. But definitely cool. Let me see. If you're coming to the Philippines, tell me. You will be the absolute first person I tell at NGC. Let me tell you, it'd be so cool to see you there. We'll have a good time. I think I'd have a good time with any of you guys, you know? So there's a guy I know in Ireland I plan on saying hi to when I'm there this summer. Rival Angels fan of a sort. So maybe even see if I can get it in a couple of comic book stores in Dublin, because that would be cool. Hey, Tracy.
Hello.
Tracy's here, everybody. She's reminding me that it's noon. I am just finishing up coloring this picture.
Okay.
And then I will wrap it up.
Sounds good.
I don't know if you guys heard, Tracy says hello. Obviously a big fan of Rival Angels. And some of you have gotten to meet her. Aren't you better off for it? Excuse me. Why do I make jokes? It just makes me cough. Jim, hi Tracy. I'll let her know you said hi. Excuse me, I gotta roll my nose. Yeah. Excuse me if you heard that. Did not mean to share my ails with anyone else. Let's see. I accidentally forgot that Valley Doll has tights on. There we go. There we go. Ah, shoot. I forgot to do her boots. All right, I like selection I had picked out anyways. Oh, cool. And you see any clue of what's next in your mind after Rival Angels? Could it be Alan Evans MMA style? That'd be cool. But I think the next thing I'm gonna do after this is it's gonna be a story about it's gonna be a cross between Final Fantasy and Dungeons and Dragons and Alexander the Great. So it's going to be kind of a sword and sorcery thing, magic, armies fighting, Good stuff. There's going to be different races, and I'm hoping it'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. I wrote a novel about it a couple of years ago, and the first draft is, I think, 110,000 words. I was happy with that. But haven't been able to get back to it, because I never want to leave Rival Angels hanging. So that's why I feel I want to finish it before I move on to something else. I don't want to just, hey, we're in hiatus and, I'll get back to it when I'm done with this other thing. I definitely don't ever want to do that. So, which is why I want to send it off proper. There we go. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see here. Travis, I'll totally be on board for your fantasy project. Thanks. I'm hoping you'll like it. You want any help brainstorming, let me know. I will definitely take you up on that. If nothing else, maybe just to run some stuff by you. Jim, going to play D&D right after this. So I'm down. Yay! Yeah, D&D is fun. Are you guys playing the latest edition, 5th Ed? Or are you guys playing 3rd or something else? 3.5 maybe. So what do you guys think? Do you like this? Like this? Do you like, what do we call this? Horizontal? Or do you like vertical? Number 1, number 2. Clear it now. For now. I think I actually envisioned it like this, but for some reason, when I scanned it in, it ended up like this. So I don't know. Jim playing 5th. Cool. We're playing 5th too. And I am the GM. Surprising, isn't it? Let's put a little bit of gradient in here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. Horizontal looks great. Horizontal looks right, I think. Horizontal, I think. Hard to decide. 1 and 2 look great. Thank you, guys. I think maybe we'll go with horizontal. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to put a little more gradient in here. I'll see if I can get it like I want it to. I really want to use this, but I don't think it's going to work. Let's see. Yeah. That might be okay. Just and I think I still want to put a highlight on here. So when I first started, you see like these are the flats here, and that's on its own layer. When I turn all these on, now if I want to just pick Lucy's skin, maybe her top here. Actually, what I'm going to do, I think I will pick her actual nut color because I want to put a little bit of a highlight on here. I'm going to feather it. Make a new layer. And I'm going to use a brighter color. I'm going to use orange. Let's see how this looks. This might not work, so. No. Green. No. Knock the opacity down. Travis, I got an Exalted 3E game running since my D&D 4 group fell apart due to being awful people. Were they awful people just in general, or because of the way they gamed? Let's try red. Oh, no, let's try yellow. We'll try a bright yellow. That's better. Opacity back up. There we go. I think that works. And then let's put a highlight on her cheek. Ooh, that was the wrong one. I'll knock that down. Like so. Oh, and then I need, what is her eyeshadow? That's right. So she has blush. And her blush, and where's her eyeshadow? I think she's got eyeshadow yet. I didn't give her eyeshadow. What do you know? Huh. All right. Blush. And you see, by the way, if I remember minutes ago, your answer on creatine, you can take amino and BCAA tabs after your workout for recovery. Also, you can take whey protein. Oh, you know what? I usually have a protein drink after. It's got like 30 grams of protein, so that I still do, and I like it. I also do milk, like you suggested. That worked out. I think it's been doing well. I mean, I can't imagine it hurting. So I know she looks a little bit like a clown right now, but I'm going to blur that. Like so. And then I'm going to cut it back a little. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. Travis, you can also slam a glass of milk for the same effect. Yep. Yeah. If anything, I think tunas were a really good source of protein too. It's like 170 calories and like 30 grams. Travis, they were all drunk and stoned at the game, and the host's wife and her best friend were complete hyper-aggressive psychos who can't focus on game mechanics. Not good for gaming. Yeah, best to stay away from that one. That doesn't sound like a fun group to play. Let's see. I'm trying to wrap this up soon, but I need to fix her leg. There we go. And now, there we go. Like that. All right. I'm sure I'm going to mess around with this a little bit. A lot of times when I finish something, I will let it sit for like at least an hour, if not 24 hours. And then I come back to it, and if I still like it, then rah. But there's usually something I mess with. Actually, there's one thing I want to show you guys before I sign off. I was telling you before I do something a little different, and that is I soften the inside lines now. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to make a couple of quick selections here. Let's see. Let's see. So everything in green, I'm going to kind of paint back a little bit here. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. And I don't ever grab the outside lines because I need those. The inside lines are fair game. Oh, that's right. I need to do something with the fire. I'll do that later. All right. I think I got most of it. So, all right. Let me. I'm going to grab her bottom lip too. And her teeth. Oh, and her nose. So, again, this is me grabbing a selection. This isn't color or anything just yet. As you see, and if you can see marching ad selections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide them. And I'm going to do it at 50%. So you can kind of see it. They're kind of coming through. And there we go. So it's not super obvious, but if you can see, there's this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It goes from this to this. So it's a little softer. And it's just something that I've been messing around with lately that I like the effect. Let's see, MGC, have you met Brenda in person? I have not, but I have known her probably since like 2002. I mean, just a ridiculously long time. We just happened to be in the same Yahoo group, the one that she's still in to this day. And I'm signed up on their daily messages or daily email reports. And that's how I still see her. And that's a Snow Kitten is there too, though not as active as Brenda. I think she actually runs that group. She does a super great job. She is really, really good manager, I guess, owner. But yeah, she does a really great job. A lot of people have fun there. And if you're looking for a fun cyber group, I can't recommend it enough. Let's see, here we go. All right, so I know already I'm going to come back in and mess up this fire here, but probably later. So thank you everybody for coming and supporting Rival Angels, especially the patrons. You guys rock. And of course, everyone doing the Kickstarter. That's amazing too. Really amazing, especially since we're like 90% or something crazy like that. Does anyone have any questions before I sign us out? I'm just going to close up some of these. I really liked how this picture came out. There we go. All right. Well, if no one's got any questions, I'll have a some art for tomorrow. I think it might be some fan art that someone sent in. Looks really cool. I can't wait to show you guys. And you know, definitely to talk more. Travis, the redhead is Lucy, right? She's gorgeous here. I love her so much. You know what? Before I leave, let me put up that. What is his link? It's mostly safe for work, but yeah, Lucy the Crusher. Oh shoot! Now I'm trying to see how I can post this link here to everyone. Great pick, thanks, Al. Thank you, Jim. Shoot. Oh, you know what? How about this? You won't be able to copy and paste, but come on now. Oh, great. Hold up here. So here we go. You know what? It's afwfan.blogspot. Don't worry. Shoot. No, don't look at any of that. afwfan.blogspot.com. That's .au. Throw it in the form on a comic page. Yeah, it's a good idea. And I'm pretty sure it's there before. If you would do a search, I actually have a search field on the site in the upper left, I think. Do a search for Lucy. I think for sure it would come up, but otherwise, afwfan.blogspot.com. .au will get you what you want. And then he's got like 3 dozen pictures in a match with Corvina on that. It's super cool. So, and Kale does good work. So I think you guys will really like it, especially if you like gorgeous redheads who also moonlight as roller derby gals. Who doesn't? Freaking awesome. So, all right. Well, thanks again, everyone, for coming out. We're going to do this again next month, and look forward to doing it. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great day.